Congratulations, Ollie. A couple of scares at the end, but a very important 3 points there.
Yeah, I think we started slow, and after their goal, I thought we played well. That was what we needed. We needed to wake up. I think we hadn't shook off the game on Sunday, but after that we played really well. After we scored, poor again, trying to be too direct and to go in behind and the Hollywood passes, and then fantastic goal by Paul, and we have some other chances as well second half to finish the game. But then of course when it's only one goal with the players they put on, it's always going to be like heart in your mouth.
He punched the air when that Paul Pogba goal went in. He's in tremendous form right now, scoring goals, causing a bit of problems for everybody. Tremendous form.
Yeah, no, he's really come on. He's fit. He can play in midfield. He can play wide. He can play. That's the key with Paul, getting him match fit and really running fit, and he is at the moment. And an early yellow card. He still defended really well, stood his ground, and there was one tackle in the second half that I was worried about. Could have got the lad, but no, he played very well.
In terms of the start of the match, though, you started slow. Defensive line got caught out. A goal down very early on. Yeah, we don't do offsides really. We should follow the run, and that's when they run from deep. We knew they were going to do that. So we hadn't woken up, and but good reaction. Yes, Bruno sparked it. Bruno Fernandes, he hit the post and they delivered the ball in for Cavani to mop up. I mean, he's going to gobble those up all day. Yeah, he's such a clever, experienced striker. He makes so many good runs in there, and he should have been given the ball a few more times as well. And what a fantastic save by Areola for the Edinson header as well, second half. And the Bruno shot, to be fair. You've got 6 Premier League winners' medals in the cabinet, so you know what it's all about. Are you in for a long fight at the top there? It's always going to be talk about that when we're halfway through and you're top of the league, but we're not really thinking about this. We just got to go one game at a time and keep everyone healthy and fresh, and then see where we are. It's such an unpredictable season anyway. Thanks, Ollie. Well done. Thank you. Cheers.
Yeah, isn't it an unpredictable season? Look, Paul Pogba is going to be all over the papers again tomorrow for all good reasons. And if ever there's a time that you want a Paul Pogba in brilliant form, it's when you're halfway through the season and you're top of the league.
Yeah, completely. I think today he put in a fantastic performance, and he done both sides of the game. He defended well, but also he had an effect at the other end of the pitch in terms of creating chances, putting the keeper under pressure with shooting from outside the box. But he can do all the frilly stuff. I think the big difference in his game recently has been that he plays quick. He gets the ball, makes a decision, and then plays. And he's not dilly-dallying on the ball, taking too many touches, playing slow, giving people chances to get at him and take the ball off him, where he looks slow and cumbersome. Now, he's very, very quick with what he does, and the efficiency of which he's playing with is top draw.
I think the argument is, can Pogba and Fernandes play in the same team? Rio's right about his work ethic tonight. He was magnificent with and without the ball. His average position tonight was the deepest lying Manchester United midfielder in the centre of the
Hold on,
pitch.
look at his pass. Sorry, Sav. Yeah. Roll slap. It was called a roll slap. What a pass that was, serious.
Roll slap.
And then this is the goal with his left foot. But I think tonight's proven he can play with Fernandes. The big thing is, can he play as a 6 in the bigger games with Fernandes as a 10? I think that is what the question. I think they can. I think they've shown that tonight. You know, this is not Liverpool or Man City they're playing. It's Fulham away who are doing OK. That's his touch, Matt. 99 touches, but his average position was as the deepest line. He was further back than Fred. So that says to me he can do that role. He can get around the pitch. He can score goals from that position. People say, does he play on the left-hand side? He's a magnificent player. And that clip at the end, Pogba hugging Cavani, that's Manchester United. That's stars there, right there.
I think that what I'm seeing at the moment is that I still don't think Ollie completely trusts him in the centre of midfield, in that position he played today, against the bigger teams. When the ball turns over in transition and the other teams are breaking with the likes of Mane and Salah, the pace that these teams break with, and the efficiency and with how they finish, you're not going to get time to get back. The game's over 2 or 3 down before he can recover in the big game. So he plays him out of those areas and takes a bit of responsibility away from him. Whereas in this game, they feel they're going to dominate possession. They feel that they're going to get more chances and have more chances to create things. From deeper areas, he can do that. And they're not going to be punished as much maybe in these games, so he can allow him to do it. And I think that's where he is at the moment with him. But I agree, Paul Pogba is a magnificent footballer. And when he's in this form, he's one of the best.
And you know him relatively well. How would he have found it this season, the criticism, the nonsense with the agent, seeing all the praise for Bruno not being as involved as he would have liked?
He would have been jealous. His ego would have taken a battering. His pride would have been hurt. But I speak to him a fair amount on the phone and stuff. And one thing that doesn't change with him is that he loves football. He wants to win. He loves the game. And he wants a chance to showcase his talents. And he's been given the opportunity to do that now. And you're seeing what he can do.
So in the big games then, you're Manchester United manager, you're playing at Liverpool, you're playing at Man City, you've got title deciders. Do you play Pogba in the 2, as with McTominay, for instance, and Fernandes? Or do you play a McTominay and a Fernandes and Pogba out left, where he might not be as influential, and then you're taking away the 2 wide players with the pace if Cavani plays central?
I think each whatever opposition you're playing against will throw up different problems for you. And
if it was Liverpool or Man City or Spurs in the title decider,
I would listen. I saw Paul Pogba grow up. I watched him in training every day, and I saw his talents firsthand. And I think he's capable of playing in there in the midfield. I think he is. You give him a job to do. You tell him this is the remit. Go and do it. And I think that if he's got the platform and the players around him that allow him to thrive in there, he can do it. He's an absolute massive talent, great footballer, hasn't been as consistent as he would like, as the Man United fans would have liked over the years he's been there. But right now, Man United are top of the league, and he's one of the most important players.
And finally, from your conversations with him, do you sense that everything that's been going on this season is a bit of fuel now for him?
Top players use negative press, negative attention as fuel. That's what they do. You look at all of them over the years. They love that intensity. They love the microscope on them, whether it's good or bad, because they use it to fuel that passion inside. But you can't use that as fuel and for the passion if you're not getting the opportunity. The difference is now he's getting the opportunity. He's on the pitch.
Talking of opportunities, how much does Ole need to make sure the man he gives a big opportunity to up front for the rest of the season is Cavani? Like, would you start Cavani now?
Yeah, people say about his age, he's similar to Jamie Vardy. Jamie Vardy starts every single week for Leicester City. I don't think another player at Manchester United scores that goal. If Martial plays as a 9, Rashford plays as a 9, or Greenwood plays as a 9, they're not in that position. We said, 409 goals in his career, 358 in league games. He knows the goalkeeper's going to parry that out. He's there, and he smashes it in, Rio, doesn't he?
What I love about him is he's on the move. For a defender, he's a nightmare. Because whether he's involved or not, he's keeping you occupied because he's moving constantly. And for a defender, that uneasiest defender, someone who stands still and the ball's wide, who just stands there, like we showed a clip of Silva for Man City before, when the ball's wide, doesn't make a move, makes it easy for the defender. When someone moves in and around the box, for a defender, you're unnerved and you're thinking, where am I? I can't watch the ball.
We've seen that with the header when he laid it off, and JJ said in commentary, ran into the box, didn't he? That header, great save.
And the thing, when I was harping on about it and banging his drum to go and get him, was for one reason, that he would be able to show the current crop of great young talents that we've got in Martial, Rashford and Greenwood, who are strikers, how to move in the 18-yard box when the ball's around wide areas to get more goals.
And as you know, the stakes are going to be higher than ever in the second half of the season. Proven winners who've been there, done it, got the experience. That's what you need now in the spine of that team.
Yeah, and he adds that. He's won countless trophies. He's a fantastic footballer who knows how to get over the line when he's involved in a title race.
Decent celebration as well. Right, thanks very much, gents.